The temple of the sun, inside and outside, was covered with sheet of gold. And they had many idols. Happened the same thing with other temples that they had surrounding Cusco City. After plundering all the city, so the population, I mean Incas, couldn't obey Spanish people because they knew what they really wanted to hear. So what the Spanish people did, so they took the other brother who was keeping the king blood, who was Manco Inka. He was pretty young, he knew about administration, about politics, about religion. He was very young, so he was took as king in order just to be manipulated by them and find more Inca cities, and the population could obey him. So Manco Inca was manipulated by Spanish people during 4 years. The last king, Manco Inca, took by Spanish people, knew very well about all the important cities. The second important city after Cusco City was this place. And he knew if the Spanish people could find those places, they would destroy them. So what he did, he tried to take different trails to get the last city of the Incas, which was Vilcabamba. And he didn't take the trail that we are taking, which was the short trail to get the last city of the Incas. And also we found evidence where that king burned all the places, all the trails which were getting here, and also destroyed the trails. That's why Spanish people didn't find trails getting here. So it was kept in secret. What the last king did, he took the longest trail taking that range mountain where he got to the last city of the Inca, which is 100 kilometers far from here. And there are many trips to get a start from there to get here in 4 days. So he took the trail in order to hide this place and get that city where Spanish people followed him, and he was captured and he was killed by Spanish people, where he had 3 children. The last children did the last endurance, who was also captured, who was the big guy who protected the custom that Incas had, where he was also captured in 1572, and he was took to Cusco, and he was beheaded by Spaniards in front of the population. Happened that one in the Plaza de Armas in Cusco City. After that one, so no Incas existed anymore, but the people who lived in the last city of the Incas took all the stuff from here to there. After being killed the last Inca, so they took all the most important thing that they had within to the lost city of the Incas, where Spanish people knew very well about that one, who went looking for that place, which was El Dorado, or the golden place. There is a hypothesis holding by foreign specialists who said perhaps the first people who inhabited South America came from Asia. Doing comparison, we found some features where those people who live actually in the jungle looks pretty similar to Asia people, which means Incas could look similar than those people, and also the clothes, the costume that they have is similar than Incas had, guys. Incas never wore hats. That came from Europe with Spaniards. They used long tunics, and they had some feather on their head. So going to the jungle, guys, bless you. Going to the jungle, we have many tribes. We have over 25 tribes with different dialects. And the costume and the face similar than Asia people, guys. The short guys, black guys, and we have the first feature that we have when we born, the Mongolic mark, similar than Asia, guys. That's why we say the first people could inhabit that appeared according to dating Career 14, dated from 20,000 years. That was the first people who came to South America, guys. After that, those guys at the beginning they were gatherers and fishers, right? So they were nomads, but later they became better and better, where they became farmers and they got their culture, where we have among South America many pre-Inca culture, and Inca was the best culture. right? So then came Spanish people and destroyed that one. Where which means the last dynasty is actually maybe in January. With those tribes where they are protecting the last or the lost city of the Incas known as the Golden Place, which is a mystery, it's a legend too. You know, legend has 50% true and 50% false. Some people, local people, found that place when they got treasure from there and they decided to go back. They didn't find anymore, even following the same path that they took to go back home. But going back to sea again, so they didn't find. This is a mystery. So many people are going nowadays looking for that place, but those tribes are protecting that place. Which means after that one, guys, this place was a no. I told you guys, nowadays no one is in the highland Inca. No one is keeping Inca blood. So during the colonial time, we mixed guys with Spanish people, where we are mestizos, where no one knows about this place. It was disappeared. Happened the same with the last city of the Incas, which was changed, that name that it had named by Incas. It was Vilcabamba. It was named as Pitcus and Rosaspada or Justa Hispana. It's Quechua name where they named it where in 1911 Hiram Bingham, the professor from Yale University, who was professor in history, so he knows very well about the last city of the Incas, about Incas, especially about the last city of the Incas. He was interested to find that place and investigate about Incas remains. And he started his expedition in 1911. He came just himself, and he started his expedition from Ollantaytambo. At that time we didn't have yet, guys, train track, no trains. We were starting to build train track, and local people already occupied all this valley where we nice farmland for cultivation, guys. The local people, farmers, were already cultivating coffee bean, chocolate, and other plants coming from subtropical areas. And those people had just a walking path to get Ollantaytambo and sell the product that they were cultivating by this area. Hiram Bingham just followed that path to get Vilcabamba, because he heard Vilcabamba was located, or he read about that one, chronicle mentioned about that one, that Vilcabamba was located close to the Urubamba River or Vilcanota River. And he followed that path, asking local people. Local people didn't care Inca site. Local people were living in the Inca cities, Inca places. Just see Ollantaytambo. Ollantaytambo is Inca place, and all the houses that you see so are over the foundation of Incas. So it was like this. So Andean people didn't care. But Hiram Bingham was very smart. What he did, guys, he offered to pay a lot of money if they were able to show Inca sites. It was like a man's salary, 2 months salary. So that's why Hiram Bingham found easily mostly of Inca sites. And when he arrived behind this mountain, which is Machu Picchu mountain, named also by him, it was not named by Andean people, local people, named by Hiram Bingham. So in the other side he found an old hut where there was living an old farmer called Ventura Arteaga. And Hiram Bingham asked him if he knew any Inca site close to here, and he pointed out, guys, the mountain, same in Machu Picchu. Never said the name of the city, he said the name of the mountain.